welcome to the Link edition this week. Thank you for always joining us for information that you can use and opportunities. Tonight we're discussing opportunities for employment, especially for young people and those who feel young at heart. We're discussing tourism and being a tourist guide. It's a job and it's a profession. And I have no better person in the studio than one of the people who has been leading training in this country in that space, Mr. Herbert Byaruhanga, who is the president of Uganda Tourism Association and also the patron, if you like to call him, of Uganda Safari Guides Association. Herbert, welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes. I
have been covering tourism for more than 20 years and every twist and turn I take, I can't avoid you. So opportunity to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
Let's discuss the profession of being a tour guide. First of all, tell us, what kind of work does a tour guide do?
A tourist guide is the person who guides tourists in their language of choice and interprets the culture and heritage of the country, and this person must have a license from the authority where he operates from.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it take? Because I don't think, I might be enthusiastic about tourism, you know, and I don't know, and maybe the license is at the end of the road, but let's just start with the first things first. What does it take for me to become one who is licensed?
First of all, it's a process, and most of the process is based on an individual's passion to do the work. But one has to go through training. After the training in specific areas, because tourist guiding is an occupation which has different levels. In Uganda today we have level 1, 2, and 3, and level 1 has 6 modules that one has to go through.
Okay.
So you have trained those 6 modules, go for assessment, and then after the assessment, you are forwarded to Uganda Tourism Board for licensing.
Okay.
So that now you have a license to operate as a tourist guide in the country.
So I take from you that training is important. Tell me, there's a university student or one who has finished tertiary institution and tertiary education and they want to join this sector. When I come for training, what are some of the things I'm going to be trained in? Yeah,
the guiding itself, you have to be trained in guiding. It's a practical training.
Okay.
It's skills training and focuses on competence of different areas, but hinged on the interests of the tourists.
Okay.
So someone who comes with a degree in tourism, wherever, even if it is PhD, and you want to become a tourist guide, you must go for training in those areas. Take an example, you want to conduct a Mamo tour.
Okay.
So they have to train you in conducting Mamo tour. All the aspects of the tour, including your personality, identification of animals, behavior, their habitats, your interpersonal skills, personal grooming, all those put together make you a tourist guide. Yeah, so they have to concentrate on that. At some point, at different levels, you might also be taken through how to build a business.
Okay.
You have to know, how do I develop packages, how do I cost them, how do I present myself on social media, because everybody now goes on social media when they are young. We give them a chance to learn how to present themselves on social media. What do you post? If you post something now and you forget it after 10 years, and somebody's looking for you after 10 years. So also that is a part of the package.
Okay.
But also understanding your country is very, very important. That if you're getting visitors or from within or from outside the country, they really need to understand how the country behaves, the community behavior, the social, the cultures, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It seems to be a holistic, beside training. You said level 1, level 2, level 3. Let me say somebody aspires and say I must hit level 3. People are ambitious. What's at level 3, for instance?
At level 3, that's at a managerial level, whereby you expected to be able to even publish a book.
Okay.
You do research. You can make presentations to parliament, to high level technical teams. So you are at real high level.
Okay.
Be able to, because you have gone through about 6 years of training. So it's not, doesn't come in a day.
Okay.
No.
Something tricks my mind when you talk about the training. I know someone who became a tour guide because they knew how to do sign language for the deaf. Give me an idea. What's the advantage if I can do sign language, for instance, in your space?
Yeah, you can do sign language, but you have to be trained as a guide to be able to know all the aspects of guiding. Because you are doing sign language as an additional service,
yes,
but you are sign language in tourism. So you must understand the tourism language. I mean, what attracts people here. The tourist attractions, behavior, where they have to go, how to deal with them. What I do to those who are not deaf is the same thing you do to the deaf.
Okay.
So it's just interpretation.
Okay. How do I make the money? People are like, okay, I'm going to get. How does the money come?
Those different levels, as I've said, those different levels and specialization determine how much you earn.
Okay.
Because under normal circumstances, become a guide of level 1, it may take like 2 years if you are very serious. If you have come out of the university and you are very focused, very determined, it may take like a year. So take an example, somebody is hired, many people want to be freelance. If he's hired at an equivalent of $50 to $70 a day,
okay,
and he works maybe 60 days or 120 days in a year, because these things happen in season, he will have some money to sustain him throughout. So you find somebody earning probably something like 3 million shillings, 4 a year, I mean, sorry, in a month, if they are good. The ones at higher level demand more because they have spent a lot of time training, they have a lot of knowledge, they work like encyclopedia, you know, they have a lot of things.
Okay.
So many people want to hire those high level ones. So you can make money if you choose to be a guide, and a very knowledgeable guide, not just a guide in uniform, but a knowledgeable guide.
What's more feasible in the industry of being a tourist guide? Freelance, employed? Realistically speaking, I'm a university student, I want to come in there. What am I likely to encounter? Freelance, more opportunities under freelance, or there's even employment?
Employment would be better because employment has got, it builds your CV. You need to be employed with someone. Even if you're freelance, you need to be attached to a company. Because if you become free range, like I say, you lose it out because people will, because you see people do look for referrals.
That's
on
true.
Internet, who talked about you, who have you worked with. So if you have worked with the company will help you to give you a backup, to give you a recommendation that this is our guide. Proudly say, this has been our guide, he's knowledgeable, he's what, and even the tourists can write about you.
Okay.
But if you're just freelance as you've come out of the university, it takes a longer journey to get where you should be. It doesn't work like that. But it's important to specialize because the world is competitive.
Okay.
Uganda, for example, is coming up into a very competitive world of tourism, and someone should be able to specialize because the tourists who come into the country, or even Ugandans who travel, they have a purpose. You have to concentrate on that purpose. If they are bird watchers, you need to concentrate on them. If you realize there are people interested in butterflies, do that. They are interested in photography, do that. It will help you to serve others, but you have your core, and that's what people need to think about.
And that's what gives you most money.
Yes, because you see, if you say I am specialized in culture, that means you know the cultures, but which region? West, South, which type of ethnic group that you specialize in, so that people come and look for you for that particular specialization, and you get more money. People who are specialized make more money than those who want to be, you know, freelance from no, don't have borders. It doesn't work very well.
And I take it from you, I mean, over 30 years of experience. You touched it a little bit. What are the possible areas of specialization? You have hit on them, but now I'm asking a specific question. What are the possible areas of specialization in Uganda as for a tour guide? Very good.
In Uganda, we have a lot of opportunities. People can specialize on reptiles, butterflies, culture. Culture is huge. Birds, mammals. You can choose bats, for example. Yes, you can choose that. You can choose insects.
Okay.
You can choose plants. You can choose hiking, mountaineering. You can choose driving. You become a specialized driver. For you, just do driving only. You don't do much. Those areas. But you can also say, I am going to be a site guide in Kampala, Kampala city. I am stationed in the central business zone. Whoever wants to walk around, I am the one to guide this person. Yes, people will look for you.
Okay.
You have specialized within the city, become a city guide.
Okay.
Yeah. All these opportunities I'm talking about are just empty. I should say they're empty. They don't have people. They're not there. Because it takes a lot of training to get there. Okay. So there are job opportunities in tourism business, and lots of them. But I'm wondering why graduates come out of the university and they're looking for jobs. Tourism is just the area
waiting to be good. Where is the money in here? Okay, there are those specializations, but today if I start, and I must be the one taking my siblings to university because I'm the first one to graduate. Where can I start from where there is some money?
It will not be your area,
yes.
But what is important is that if you choose to do so, they need to understand. You come to us at the association, the Safari Guide Association, USAGA. We'll give you kind of orientation on how you're going to be. We prepare your brains. It's going to take you maybe a year or two to get good money in your hands. But if you choose to do so, you will do. Like you have seen many now, we have now many women guides now, women birders.
Yes, yes.
And of course, you know, Uganda is hosting the first ever international conference for women birders later this year. So because we focused women into this kind of area, and Uganda has come out as the only country. And it takes them some months, years, 2-3 years, to be able to come out and really be able to talk in that language and certify clients who are birders. Okay. So everybody who wants to go into this area has to be prepared. Okay. It pays later, but patience.
My final question on paying later and patience. If I come in, let me say I'm going to be good, very serious in 1 year. In the meantime, when I start, what are expectations in terms of income? I might need to have some income of my own in the meantime. Paint for us a picture very briefly.
You see, like any other profession, you cannot just wake up and become a doctor, or an accountant or a lawyer. You have to go through processes. It's not an imminent solution, prompt solution for problems. No, you have to go into it and prepare yourself. But beginning, people who have started earning money, they start from probably 100,000 shillings per day. Per day. Those who are specialized, they can get 100,000 shillings per day if they are on sites, and it goes up like that. There are some people who earn even 500,000 shillings per day, but because of those levels, they are in level 2. They are like just a book, wherever they are. So those ones will negotiate up to even $1 million per day, and they can get it. Like it is done in other countries. Tourist guides are paid per hour in other countries.
So my take from you finally there is that come in there, don't be in a hurry to be rich. You won't. No. Come in, be patient, build a skill, the money will follow you.
That's what it is. It is service first. Get the service with knowledge, money will follow you. People look for you.
Where do people find you in 20 seconds if they want you?
For example, me as a trainer, I am based at Uganda Safari Guide Association, Uganda Tourism Association.
Where is that?
Based at Nakawa Capital Shoppers, level 2, suite 27 and 19. I am there fully.
Or they can find you online.
Online, Herbert Byaruhanga, Google him, you'll get him. African Institute of Tourism and Field Guiding is there. He's everywhere.
Thank you very much, Herbert, for the concise kind of insight into the safari or tourism guide space. Viewers, if you are a young person or you are young at heart and you have been wondering, I've been looking at birds at my place, I like birds, I like animals, and you think you can join this space, Herbert has just told you what you need to do. We hope we added value to you. Thank you very much, Standard Chartered Bank, for bankrolling us to make sure we present these opportunities. That was the link. Thank you for joining us tonight.